You can get your first 10 cleaning clients without spending a dollar on ads and without buying a single lead from anybody. Most people think getting customers is the hard, expensive part, but it's not. Getting your first 10 is mostly just knowing where to look and doing the one thing almost nobody actually does. So, in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you exactly where your first clients come from in the order that works fastest and costs the least. No ad budget, no website, no selling you leads or anything like that. Just what's easy and what works. A quick note on who I am because it matters when a stranger is giving you business advice on the internet. My name is Chris M. Walker. I've started and built multiple successful businesses from nothing. I'm talking no funding, just me and a computer. I also run a platform that thousands of local service businesses use to grow, cleaning companies, landscapers, all kinds of trades. So because of that, I get to watch what works and what doesn't. Now, I've never personally run a cleaning company myself, not going to pretend otherwise. But getting those first customers is something I've done over and over and over again in many different real businesses. It's the same playbook almost every time, no matter what you're selling. So let's go ahead and get into it. So here is what I call the first customer playbook. And that's a really clever name, so it should be easy to remember. And it's in order of what works fastest and what's cheapest. So number one is simply the people that already trust you, your friends, your family, assuming they actually like you, your neighbors, former coworkers, and so on. Just everyday people you have in your phone. You can pick up and call them or text them or shoot them a message on Facebook or WhatsApp or whatever. But what you don't do is say, hey, buy from me, and make it super awkward the next time you go out to dinner with them. What you do is you just ask them, hey, I just started a cleaning business. Would you like to be a founding client for me? Or maybe know anybody that would? The second version there, it does 3 different things. It's pretty technical if you break it down, but it's also really simple. What it does is it makes them feel special. A founding client doesn't actually mean anything, but it sounds important and makes them feel special. It also subconsciously gets them in the habit of sending you cleaning business as it comes up. It's a very subtle sales psychology strategy wrapped in a friendly request. And also, it's easy to just say yes to. If they want a cleaning, they just say yes. If they don't, they say yes, they will send you someone you know. It's very low commitment for them, which is another subtle sales technique that you're using. Make it easy to say yes. So number 2 is go where the work already is. For residential cleaning, that's local groups, the neighborhood apps like Nextdoor or Meetup or whatever, or the local Facebook groups where somebody asks, can anyone recommend a cleaner? Basically every week. What you want to be is to be the person who answers fast and answers like a normal human, not someone that's desperate to make a sale. So keep that in mind in your responses throughout your career. Now, for commercial, it's a little different. Picking up the phone and cold calling, or it's emailing or DMing them and asking them who handles their cleaning and whether they're happy with it. The most important thing to know with all of these methods is that you need to match the method with how the customer actually looks for you, not what feels productive to you. People will burn thousands of dollars on door hangers and flyers trying to get commercial business, and that's not how businesses want to be approached. I put out 1,000 flyers today. Might sound productive, but if it isn't going to get you a sale, it's just a waste of time. Number 3 is be findable where they're already searching. The first step is setting up a simple free Google business profile so that when somebody types cleaner near me into Google, you actually exist. Now, local SEO or search engine optimization isn't always easy, and it may take some time. Check out my other channel if you want to learn more about that. But also, you're going to need a Facebook page, so it's super easy for people to find and reach you. And down the road, if you decide to run ads, you're going to want to have a Facebook page anyway. That's it, though. You don't need a website yet. And here's the opening. Most of your competition is genuinely hard to find online and super slow to respond. If you've ever tried to find a cleaning business, you know what I'm talking about. Just being findable and responsive puts you ahead of companies that have been around for years. Now, number 4 is the referral engine. And this is the whole game long term, but I want to add a caveat. You can't let your business rely just on referrals forever. You want to have some outbound ways to get customers, but what they can do is power your business for a long time right out of the gate. One happy client is worth more than any ad you'll ever run. So what you're going to do is turn that happy client into a sales force, and here's the kicker. They're going to thank you for it. Here's what you do. After you get done doing an incredible job for somebody, which I hope you're doing by default, say something like, I want to give you a free cleaning bill. So if you can refer me to 3 other people that needed cleaning, I'll give them 10% off their first one and I'll do your next one for free. Sound good? You literally just took someone that was already happy with you and cashed in that goodwill to get yourself more new customers. And then you make the same offer for creating yourself. Then you make them the same offer, creating yourself an army of salespeople that you don't even have to pay. It works like a charm. I've used it in multiple businesses. Just do it. Just take my word for it and do it. Now, asking the people who already trust you is free. The rest of getting customers, some trial and error. And this is where you actually figure out your business, because not every method is going to work for every person in every town. The local groups might be dead where you are. The Google profile might be a gold mine. You just don't know yet because you don't have enough data. So what you do is you try everything. You do the referral ask. In fact, do that one no matter what. But also try the local groups, the Google profile, Nextdoor, all of it. And then you watch what actually books paying jobs. When you find the things that work, you don't move on. You squeeze it for everything you've got. Like I said, most people, what they do is they find something that works, they get a few clients, and then they go chasing the next shiny thing. And that's completely ass backwards. If it's working, you go all in on it until it's the bone dry, and then you go find the next one. Find out what works for you, squeeze it dry, move on. That's the whole method. I know that sounds like basic stuff, but believe me, a lot of people are going to screw this up. A lot of people watching this are going to screw this up, and I don't want that to be you. And the thing is, your first clients don't come from a big budget. They come from a conversation, a referral, and showing up where the work already is. Okay? So this is what I want you to do after this video. I want you to try everything. I want you to try all the different approaches that we talked about, the Google Business, the groups, the referrals, all of it. Figure out what works well for you, and then do more of it until you can't possibly do any more. Then try something else. Of course, do great work for your clients. It should go without saying, but also ask them to send you more work and turn them into your sales force. That's literally it. That's how you get your first 10 clients, and that's how you use the network effect to grow your business. It's not sexy, and it will take some boring, repetitive work for a while, which causes some people to quit. But you have a choice. Would you rather be bored or would you rather be broke? Personally, I'd rather be bored and just keep stacking clients and stacking money.